An old-looking computer gets in your way. You can actually use this to get your damaged objects back into their pristine conditions. In this episode of the Backrooms Documentaries, I will be talking about the Wayback Machine. This object is insanely rare, so without further ado, enjoy this episode. Object 22 of the Backrooms, also known as the Wayback Machine, takes the form of an old-style computer monitor, and these are extremely rare to come across. Due to how old they are, they may appear damaged. If you were to break one apart, you may find a small black box, but the material that makes this up is unknown. This box is said to be the main source of the Wayback Machine, but it doesn't work unless it is connected with every other part of the object. One of the most iconic uses for the Wayback Machine is that it can be used to revert an object back to its previous state, whether it was used or damaged. In order to use this, you must place an object of your choice within 30 meters of the Wayback Machine. Then, you must describe the object's physical form to the machine using its keyboard. Then, it will try to revert it back to its previous state. However, it is common that it might malfunction due to a faulty system. Therefore, people have built extensions to help make the Wayback Machine much easier to use. One of the strongest extensions someone has built is like a 3D printer, and the machine will use the 3D printed object before reverting it back. Or will scan the 3D object before reverting it back, sorry. There are three modes on the Wayback Machine when it comes to reverting objects, which are View, Revert, and Restore. View allows you to see a diagram of the selected object you want to revert. You can use the scroll wheel to determine which state you want the object to be reverted to. However, the Wayback Machine cannot revert objects back to the state in which it's only the raw materials independently. Speaking of which, Revert will activate the reverting process, which seems simple enough. Finally, clicking Restore allows the object to be restored into its present appearance, arguably on the diagram before being reverted or used. Wayback Machines can be found in VNTG Office Space EL3A, along with Level 4 and higher rooms in Level 13. In summary, the Wayback Machine is a computer that can revert objects to their previous states, which can be extremely helpful when it comes to trying to reuse objects over and over again. I am Logan the Backrooms Nerd, and the next episode will talk about objects called Xenon Marbles. Until then, I will see you in the next episode.